And we are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate podcast brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. I'm your favorite wrestling fan here, Eric Rodriguez, every Monday night, live on the GSMC Sports Network at 8 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 p.m. Eastern, to talk about the greatest thing in the world, professional wrestling. Talk about all the action inside and outside the ring, backstage curtain calls, all the rumors, all the drama. We talk about superstar inactive statuses, injury updates. Talk about contract negotiations, extensions, and new signings. We talk about potential storylines, potential wrestling bombshells. We talk about promotions from WWE, AEW to Ring of Honor to TNA. If it makes major news in the world of professional wrestling, we talk about it here on this show 1010%. So without further ado, let's jump on into our WWE Monday Night Raw recap. But before we get into any of that, hit up that super chat, guys, and you will do no wrong. Definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. Whether if you got a burning question or hot take in terms of the world of professional wrestling here at the GSMC Sports Network, we are all ears. We just want you guys to feel absolutely comfortable to get anything you are dying to share off your chest. This show is all about keeping the conversation going, making it lively, making sure you guys feel like you are part of the mix. And if you really want to make sure your comment, question, or concern gets noticed, why not use that super chat? Go ahead and hit up that $ right there, which guarantees anything you guys put inside that little chat box is going to be featured, talked about, maybe even debated about on this show. 1,010%. Plus, it's a great way to support the channel, guys. Definitely 1,010%. We need your guys' support. We need you guys to make sure all these amazing, passionate podcasters who have one goal in mind to make sure you guys consume all the sports content that you guys love so damn much for absolutely FREE free. So obviously anything free cannot be bad. Definitely. We are super grateful for each and every one of you guys who joins us here daily on the GSMC Sports Network, who make sure that you guys, make sure you guys show some support. Your support makes all the difference. So let's keep the conversation going. Let's keep this party going. Send in those super chats, those super stickers, because you guys are super awesome. And together we will make sure this podcast is bigger, better, and stronger than ever. Once again, if the super chat is not your thing, go ahead and hit up that tips and donations link at the GSMCpodcast.net. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Just remember to Superman punch that like and subscribe button to that show. Follow the show. Follow the network. Here at the GSMC Sports Network, we do love a lot of peace, love, and positivity 1,010%. But in terms of talking sports, it's inevitable. There's going to be some disagreements. There's going to be some criticisms. It's all good. It's already water under the bridge. It's all gravy, baby. Don't even worry about it. Just want to make sure you guys feel absolutely 1,010% comfortable in sharing, getting anything off your chest. So yeah, don't keep me waiting. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Absolutely, positively. All right, we got WWE Monday Night Raw. Pat McAfee is back on Raw. Sami Zayn kicks off Raw, obviously talking about, Kevin Owens' situation, saying that this time it is different. I feel like you weren't doing that package pile driver to send a message. You legitimately wanted to end my career. So I thought that was it was a nice little statement. Adam Pearce comes out, obviously concerned for Sami Zayn's his safety. He said, WWE told you no. I told you no. Medical staff told you no. If they're going to have a match, it's going to be a non-sanctioned match. And it is what it is. We're going to get it. We're going to get Kevin Steen against El Generico. Once again, they're going to fight. And I think this is their second non-sanctioned match. I talk about this all the time in the wrestling business. A lot of the times you're going to have the best matches with your best friend. That's just how it goes. Better chemistry. You guys trust each other, with the chair shots, with the suplexes, with the punches landing. And, sometimes they tell each other, like, you know what? I don't care. Beat the crap out of me inside the ring. I want it to look absolutely diabolical. I want to see blood. I want to see a lot of blood. I want people to believe that this ass kicking is like for reals. So, I think that's cool. I definitely think that's cool. I know behind the stage, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, absolute boys. Definitely hope this isn't a subtle way of Kevin Owens leaving the WWE, because he literally got to work with the three closest guys in the business: Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and of course Sami Zayn. So I still hope that he's going to be around, because I do love myself some Kevin Owens. Jade Cargill, it was showed how Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez were walking from the trucks. Kind of crazy. Kind of, if this whole Liv and Raquel thing, if it is actually that, I feel like it was a huge waste of my excitement. A huge waste of everybody just, coming up with different storylines, different conspiracy theories. But it seems like this is more or less just going to attribute to the feud that Naomi, Bianca, are gonna have with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for those WWE Women's World Tag Team Championships. And I just, like I said, if that was just the build-up that they were gonna make, it seems kind of like lazy story writing. I want to see something shocking. I want to see, I don't even, maybe, like I said, WWE, maybe they're sticking with the safe choices here. Maybe they're like, you know what, if we have Naomi be the one to take out Jade, then, then we got to think about this complex storyline. But the storyline of Liv and Raquel, on the Judgment Day, they're bad girls. It's kind of just already out there, written in stone. They don't really have to do much. And the storyline is already, it makes sense. It makes sense. But having a shocking factor, like Bianca did it out of jealousy, Naomi did it out of jealousy, they would just, maybe it's not to hurt other characters. Maybe it is safest to kind of take the safe way out and just kind of blame it on Liv and Raquel. Because that's already that's their modus apparatus. That's something that they do already. So it wouldn't be much of a shocker. Like I said, not much of a now we have about 9 weeks of setting something up toward WrestleMania. Then we have to get the tag titles off of Naomi and Bianca. And then, I don't know. It just seems like they want to take the safe choice there. AJ Styles has a successful victory against Dirty Dominik Mysterio. After the match, you had the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker, try to hit a sneak attack. Sidestep by AJ Styles. Dominik Mysterio is torn in half by Braun Breaker. And we're gonna get this. Match. I have a feeling that we're gonna get this match at Mania. AJ Styles, Braun Breaker. I'm excited to see this. You have a young, rising superstar, and you have a seasoned vet who still looks like he has a lot left in the tank. AJ Styles. He looks jacked. He looks fit. He looks like he's ready to kind of have a second run at a title. And believe it or not, I feel like the WWE Intercontinental Championship is absolutely perfect for AJ Styles. It'll kind of keep him, it'll definitely, as a matter of fact, keep him extremely relevant within the world of wrestling, kind of being that same, he wins the Intercontinental Championship, and I'm not trying to dog on Braun Breaker or anything like that. AJ Styles wins that WWE Intercontinental title, and then automatically, I kind of see it as as the WWE Championship. And of course, maybe it seems like, maybe I might be a little far-fetched outside that. Or maybe it's just the presence and it's the success and all the accolades that AJ Styles has accomplished that, when AJ Styles wins a belt, that belt means something. It's a big deal. And like I said, I'm not trying to hate on Braun Breaker or anything like that, but he lost the title, he regained it, which is, he's still young, he has a long time ahead. But having the title won by AJ Styles, a lot of people might be like, okay, well, that kind of sucks for the young rising star. Why would AJ Styles want to steal an opportunity from someone that WWE is going to hope to be successful and carry the company within the future? I feel like that kind of discourse, I want to put it to bed. I don't feel like that at all whatsoever. I feel like AJ Styles still has a lot left in the tank, and I feel like if he wins the title, he's not gonna hold it over. It's gonna kind of be like a Bayley championship run. Be like, hey, I'm still great. People, they'll fight me for the title, and if they win, they lose, I'll put people over. So AJ Styles is in a good spot right now, and if he wins that Intercontinental Championship, I believe that WWE will be in an amazing spot as well. Dakota Kai defeats Ivy Nile for the #1 contenders match. I thought that was a huge mistake. Ivy Nile and Lyra Valkyria building up this storyline, not for it not to happen. Once again, this was a huge deal. The reason why the mid-card titles for the women seeming like they've already kind of hit a rut. It's because there's no depth. There's no really storylines behind them. For the Women's United States Championship, you have Chelsea Green. She's the in-your-face cocky. She's the bully. She's a spoiled brat. She has that working for her. Lyra Valkyria is very, she's kind of soft-spoken. She's talented as hell. But she really doesn't, she has a character, but not that much of a character. Not that, like, in-your-face character that I feel like the inaugural champion should be. You know, if in an alternate universe you would have had somebody like Liv Morgan win the title, and then she kind of parades around for a couple of months with the title, and then Lyra Valkyria, defeats her. I feel like that would have been a better like setup for the title overall. But and I'm not trying to hate on Lyra Valkyria's Intercontinental Championship run. I'm not. I feel like it is great. She puts on amazing matches. If they had to put the title on somebody, it would probably be great to have Lyra Valkyria, and this is something that WWE could definitely work for and make better, to kind of structure more of a storyline, get her going into some feuds. That's why I'm like, why didn't Ivy Nile win this match? I like Dakota Kai, nothing against Dakota, but I really wanted to see this feud kind of come into fruition. But we're not going to get it, so it is what it is. Gunther enters the ring, Jey Uso style. I definitely like when Gunther was walking down in the concourse of the arena. Somebody behind him flipped him off. I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, dude, that's awesome. Jey Uso comes out. They brawl it out. Obviously, we're going to get like 9 or 8 more weeks of this. I just want, because I think people already kind of get the concept that Jey Uso is going to win. We've already kind of, accepted that. We meaning WWE, they need to make it a little bit more unpredictable. Like, they need to have Gunther come out on top for some of these promos. So far, it just seems like it keeps turning up, Jey Uso. It keeps going in Jey Uso's way. You want to make Gunther look like you want to make him look like a David versus Goliath kind of story, because you had that match at WWE Saturday Night's Main Event, came close, came down to the wire, and Gunther got the victory, and then Uso was right there. He was right there, and now it just kind of seems like, the narrative of it is if Jey gets another shot, he's gonna win this match easily. And that's really not the mentality that you want WWE fans heading into WrestleMania. You still have to. You still kind of have to reiterate some kind of doubt within the viewer's mind. It's like a movie. It's like entertainment and stuff like that. When you watch the Avengers, you kind of you had that all hope is lost kind of moment in the movie, and then the superhero against all odds prevails, and bam, that's how happy ending to the story. So I definitely think they still need a lot of work with this storyline between Jey Uso and Gunther. It is, I definitely don't think it's open and closed just yet. Like I said, I just want to see Gunther kind of be this big unstoppable guy who's gonna tear you down, who's gonna kick dirt in your face and steal your lunch money. I'm just kidding, but I feel like the storyline should get a little more in depth. You know what I mean? Penta Cedolmado once again victorious. He is undefeated in WWE. The feed's done. No one can stop this guy. You had Ludwig Kaiser and Dunn try to take him out at the end of the after the match. Penta still comes out fighting. Definitely the pride of luchador wrestling as of right now. In WWE, he's so impressive, and it's just great. Next, we see a Hulk Hogan American beer commercial. I gotta be honest. Hulk Hogan getting booed at the Raw Netflix premiere, and then I think he's being sued. His beer companies, they have a lawsuit right now. He's kind of dabbled himself in politics and made some controversial comments. And at this point, I feel like WWE ultimately needs to cut their losses and kind of say bye to Hulkamania. He's a nostalgic factor. He's cool to see, I guess. You're like, oh, cool, it's Hulk Hogan. But it's just the stuff that the Hulkster does on the outside. It just ruins everything, and it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. I feel like WWE would be better off, cutting their ties with Hulk Hogan. But I think he recently signed a Legends contract for like 5 years. So, Lord only knows how long this guy's going to be with WWE and his good old-fashioned American beer. So, I thought that was interesting. Roxanne Perez capitalizing on Raquel Rodriguez being distracted by Bianca Belair and Naomi. She secures that last chamber spot, and I'm excited for her. I feel like that's great. She does belong in that ring with Liv Morgan. She does belong in that ring with Naomi. She belongs in that ring. Oh God, Bailey. She's there in there with Bailey. You know, but Bianca Belair. She's probably the only one that kind of throws me off a little bit because she seems like so much like, you know, stronger than everybody else inside that bout right now. But you know, who's going to take? So the winner takes on Rhea Ripley, or Io Sky. But of course, it's going to be Rhea. Why would it not be Rhea? It's crazy. Maybe her and Liv Morgan run it back. I gotta be honest, I wouldn't really be too excited for that storyline. More or less, I feel like they're building up Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez fighting for the Women's World Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania, because you have this whole, like I mentioned before, this Jade Cargill storyline turn. So, you know, that leaves the spot wide freaking open. And, you know, Bailey, I don't think, you know, she had one hell of a year last year, so I don't think she's going to win it. But I don't know, man. It's still up there. It's still up there. A lot of these girls have, you know, they have chances. So, you know, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see maybe if Roxanne Perez, you know, has this, you know, underdog glory year that she's already been having. Obviously, I'm quoting Michael Cole here, but I don't know. Maybe Roxanne Perez against Rhea, maybe, possibly would be pretty badass. Yeah. I can see it. Why not? Screw it. Why not? Next, we have Karrion Kross seems adamant on helping out Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn, you know, seems like all of his friends are turning on him too. So, you know, Karrion Kross, you know, no more Final Testament. AOP is gone. Paul Ellering is gone. It's all gone. So him and Scarlett still hanging around. They need a storyline pretty badly, and you know, kind of throwing your hat in the ring with Sami Zayn, with this everything going down with Kevin Owens is, you know, I feel like it needs a new direction. I do. The New Day come out, obviously, kind of poking fun at the attack that they had on Rey Mysterio, saying that we hope Rey gets well soon. The LW will come and run him out and avenge Mysterio. In the main event, we saw Seth Rollins hit the stomp on the inaugural Universal Champion Finn Balor for that final spot inside the chamber. Raw went off the air, you know, nothing, you know, too crazy. I feel like lately on Raw, there's been like, you know, stuff that's, you know, happened, you know, after the cameras turned off, like Kevin Owens attacking Sami Zayn, and then a New Day coming out attacking Rey Mysterio. But no, this you know, the show actually ended pretty gradually, you know, and pretty calmly, pretty soundly. So I thought, you know, overall, good episode of Raw, good episode. All right, guys, so hey, do not go anywhere. We have our WWE NXT Vengeance Day review. So grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite ice cold beverage, and join me here in about 20 seconds. So hey, do not go anywhere.